Patrick hadn't slept for several months. He had been troubled by sleep problems. Usually, he would fall asleep as soon as he touched the bed, but today he couldn't do it. After tossing and turning for a long time, he gave up. He sat on the bed for a full 24 hours. He watched the time, thinking about disturbing SpongeBob. SpongeBob was sleeping soundly. At that time, Patrick was standing by the bed. Whether SpongeBob was willing or not, Patrick suddenly grabbed him and started fooling around. He had a great time playing by himself. Meanwhile, SpongeBob was so sleepy he couldn't even open his eyes. SpongeBob tried to help Patrick treat his insomnia. SpongeBob was very considerate. He took care of him like caring for a baby. Before feeding, he checked Patrick's temperature. Finally, he sang a slow lullaby. Patrick finally began to feel drowsy, but SpongeBob fell asleep first. Patrick had no choice but to go out. He first lifted a rock trying to knock himself unconscious. Then he pulled a hose from the ground. He even hit himself with an anchor. But even so, Patrick couldn't knock himself out. After thinking for a while, he decided to seek help from the person who slept the most. Of course, it was Squidward. Usually, Squidward would refuse, but when Patrick said he really admired him, Squidward's attitude immediately changed. He excitedly invited Patrick in. He entertained him for a while and then took out his autobiography. Although Patrick usually wasn't very smart, he realized this had nothing to do with sleeping, so he grabbed the hose and knocked Squidward unconscious. It seemed he had to rely on himself. He hung a sausage on his head. He started running around in the rock house. Soon, several months passed. The ground under his feet collapsed. The sausage in his hand had become an old man. Unable to bear it anymore, the sausage begged Patrick to eat it. At this time, SpongeBob came over and told a story. He revealed that the sleep god actually existed. If he cast mysterious mist, anyone could fall asleep. Patrick suddenly felt hope. He quickly made a sleep god out of sand, but it seemed to have no reaction. Suddenly, the so-called sleep god disappeared. He opened the rock house and saw it had escaped. Patrick quickly chased the sleep god. After catching him, he saw it burped purple smoke, but actually that was just car exhaust. The so-called sleep god was just Patrick's imagination. Patrick was immersed in his fantasy. Eventually, the sleep god arrived at Squidward's house. Patrick quickly ran over and grabbed him. He vented his anger on him. Fortunately, SpongeBob intervened. It turned out Patrick had once again imagined Squidward as the sleep god.